Pre-tournament favourite Senegal played out a disappointing goalless stalemate with Guinea, while Morocco are the second team through to the last 16 after a 2-0 win against Comoros. Let's start with the second round of matches in Group C. Gabon are one step closer to the last 16 after clawing back a late goal against Ghana to clinch a 1-1 draw and an all-important point. Ghana went ahead in the 18th minute, but that was cancelled out by a goal just before the final whistle, where there was some controversy as Gabon failed to return the ball after it had been put out for a Black Stars injury. For more on that result, let's cross to our sports editor Simon Harding in the capital Yaounde. Good evening to you, Simon. Ghana's hopes of qualifying for the last 16 are in the balance after losing out on those 3 points at the last minute this evening.
You're absolutely right, Selena. Ghana will now have to beat Comoros Islands in their final game to ensure that they reach the last 16. And all of this because of this very controversial Gabon goal in what was a feisty encounter here at the Ahidjo Stadium in Yaounde. Now, captain of the Black Stars, Andre Ayew, put them ahead with a phenomenal strike inside the first half. But afterwards, Ghana really struggled to dictate any sort of tempo, to create any clear-cut chances. In fact, it was Gabon who started becoming more and more threatening as the game went on, until that fateful moment where Ghana had a man down, the ball not given back to the Black Stars, and Jim Alavina of Clermont in the Ligue 1 scoring a wonderful equaliser shot across the face of goal, which finished in the bottom corner. Now, the Black Star players, management, staff all rushed the referee, with a scuffle breaking out at the end of the match between both sets of players. It must be said that Gabon did celebrate almost provokingly in front of the Ghana players. But of course, that result stands. There was a dismissal as well for Ghana's substitute, Tete. But it leaves Ghana in a very, very delicate position. A win and 4 points should be enough to see them qualify as one of the best third-place teams. For Gabon, of course, they'll now play against Morocco, and they'll play against Morocco to see who finishes first in Group C.
That's right, Simon. And of course, this evening with Gabon, there was a notable absentee this evening with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang out again. There was some hope yesterday he would be playing after recovering from COVID.
There was hope that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang would play. In fact, it was almost guaranteed that he would make the starting 11, because Gabon did miss his attacking flair in their win against the Comoros Islands. But just a minute before the game, there was a tweet put out by the Gabon Federation which said that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, along with Mario Lemina and other players who had contracted COVID-19 earlier in the tournament, were suffering from some very light heart problems. Since then, we've heard that it's just complications due to the COVID-19 infections that they had, and CAF actually stepped in to stop those players from being put on the team sheet, because none of them played and none of them were on the substitutes bench either. So for Gabon, it can only get better, really, because Mario Lemina is, of course, a very influential player in midfield, perhaps where Gabon are lacking just a little bit of control in the first two games that we've seen. And, of course, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, the captain and the Arsenal superstar, and before them, Borussia Dortmund. Well, it goes without saying that he has been one of the most deadly strikers in Europe in the last couple of years. So his return, Lemina's return, will only be good news for Gabon. But of course, Selena, to be taken with a pinch of salt if those returns happen at all.
Indeed, they will have to wait and see. And meanwhile,